Mike, turn your games down.
Time for a mini episode of Games My Mom Found. I am Mike Albertin, and who's 1, 2, 3, 4 turtles counting off with me tonight?
It is Donatello. It is also Dominic. How is it going? I'm back yet again for another mini after our exciting Dragon Ball Z Legacy of Goku episode.
Hey, that came out a few weeks ago at the time you're hearing this. So hey.
We did it the same day. Don't believe the lies.
And I'm Kyle, and I wish I had a licensed video game based upon my life developed by Konami, because that would, especially made during that time period of the 90s and early 2000s, because I felt like it would have been awesome. And my life is boring, but I know Konami, the developers at Konami, and the staff at Konami would still somehow make a game based upon my life to be fucking amazing. Like, it would just be incredible. But it would be nothing, because my life is fucking, who gives a shit? But like, come on, it's Konami. Like,
I care.
They could make a video game about reading the phone book, and it would be like the greatest fucking thing on the planet. Like, it would be amazing, and it would have like amazing music, and like the graphics would be really cool, and it'd be like oh my god.
So happy this joke is age. Back when Konami used to make games.
Yeah, I know. Can you believe it?
No, not really.
They're
I know why.
making a lot of games. I don't know if they're making more games, really.
No, they're licensing. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, like, honestly, if we get stuff like Silent Hill F because of licensing, like, okay, cool, yeah, all right, that's fine with me.
I mean, yeah, good for Silent Hill F.
Yeah.
I don't mind that they're just licensing, but I'm just happy that those licenses are getting a chance to breathe again, because Konami took out what video games were for a decade or so.
Yeah.
No kidding.
So, and what we are here to talk about tonight is a game that I actually liked from my childhood, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Developed by Konami, published by Konami. This is the Game Boy Advance one we're talking about that came out in 2003 based on the first season of the 2003 Turtles, which is actually really, really fucking good if you never...
Yeah.
It's hard to watch now, but I watched recaps, and that was really good.
Honestly, like, I kind of felt weird because, like, when that show came out in my kind of part of my childhood, like, I was so used to the nostalgia for the 80s cartoon, but, like, watching, like, all of the Ninja Turtles, like, TV shows, like, honestly, I think the one I could go back to the most would probably be the 2003 4Kids version, like, the version we're talking about right now. Like, I'm surprised that for a company so renowned for, like, editing, like, anime and, like, making stuff, trying to, take mature-ish content and edit it down for children, like, I'm actually kind of shocked that the 4Kids Ninja Turtles series, like, got away with so much. Like, it's a really good series, especially for its time, and honestly, it came out with some pretty good games, and this is this might actually be my favorite of the entire list of, like, licensed games of this era, from this era of Ninja Turtles. Like, these Game Boy Advance Ninja Turtles games are really damn good, and they're really fun. Like, they're like an even better version of the classic Game Boy Ninja Turtles games. Like, they're a lot more about platforming than they are about, like, beat 'em up action, like the arcade and, NES and Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis games. But honestly, I'm fine with that if they're this good. Like, this is good shit.
I want to start with my history of this game. So I had played this probably 2003, 2004 emulation. I picked it up, played through it on my PC. I liked it because I didn't really own a GBA. I had a Nintendo DS, but I didn't buy GBA games, so I just emulated them at the time. Of
course.
So I didn't. Well, maybe 2005, but I know I played through this. I enjoyed it. Years later, I played through it again at some point and also enjoyed it. And that's how it ended up here. Also, this is Mini 100. So,
Ooh, 100.
Wasn't supposed to be, but things happen. So, but yeah, this is a game that's been near and dear to my heart because I grew up as a Turtles fan. Oh, there's a lot of Turtle episodes on this damn podcast. And
of course.
I wasn't a fan of 2003 at the time. I hadn't watched it, and I was like, 87 only. Now I'm not like that. But
no, of course.
That's my history with the game. What about you, Dominic?
I mean, I grew up at the time when the 03 show was on the air. I was aware of it. I watched some of it. It wasn't really my jam because I knew the other show existed. And I'm like, oh, that's for other people. That's like a weird thing they're doing to get me interested, but I'm better than that. I like Yu-Gi-Oh! I like Pokemon. I was a weird child. But I've always heard about these games.
Those were both very popular franchises at the time. I was totally into them, especially Pokemon.
Like when I would see this, and then I would see the Full House episode where they talk about turtles. Like, oh, that's a Full House thing. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course. Oh, God.
But I heard about this, and I heard that these games were good. I mean, it's Konami, it's the Turtles. They've always had a decent reputation with doing that. So when you said, I'm looking to do this, I'm like, sure.
I just need to beat 100 games this year, and this was one of the ones that always been in the back of my mind. Like, I should cover this someday.
Trust me, brother, I know. We're going to get there.
I'm close.
Hell yeah.
Very close. And Kyle, what about you? What's your history?
Well, I did kind of already just sort of go through a little bit to really explain it, though. Well, I believe I was about 12 years old when this game and the 2003 series started. I might have been about 12 or 13 years old, and I was intrigued, to say the least, because I was like, all right, new Ninja Turtles cartoon, let's see how it is. And I was actually really surprised by it, and I actually ended up enjoying it. And then I got to try out the licensed games based upon it from Konami, which I was like, oh, cool, Konami's back. And I thought the main console game was pretty decent. Like, it's a cool little 3D-ish beat-em-up with, like, cool cel-shaded graphics. I thought that game was all right, but I was expecting a lot better, to be honest. And then I tried out the Game Boy Advance game because I was able to rent it because the video store I was going to at the time allowed you to rent Game Boy and Game Boy Color and Advance games. And I was really lucky with that. And at the time,
Which
I had
not
a
every
Game Boy
store
Advance.
did. So that's pretty rare, pretty cool.
No, it was pretty sporadic. If a video store you had, like, allowed you to rent, like, portable stuff. Anyways, so I rented it and I was like, okay, let's see if this is, like, actually good or whatever. And honestly, I instantly fell for it. I fell, like, in love with it. Like, I was like, oh, this is, like, super just quick and easy to pick up and play. Like, pick your turtle, and then you go on these, like, little stage missions, and then, like, each turtle has a different story, too. And, like, Raphael's feels so much like a classic beat-em-up, because, like, he's beating up all these, like, goons and stuff, and, like, these cronies, and, like, the purple dragon guys, or whatever the hell they're called. And Leo feels like Leo kind of feels a lot like the classic Game Boy Ninja Turtles games, and then Michelangelo feels so platformy because of, like, how he jumps and everything and how, like, athletic he is. And then Donatello is, like, kind of also, like, classic Game Boy-ish. And I discovered this pretty instantaneously once it came out. I was like, oh yeah, this game is awesome. This is really good.
I'm glad. I was surprised when I was surprised they even had two people that wanted to talk about this game, because this is,
oh hell yeah,
to me, a hidden gem.
I think that era of Ninja Turtles was also, like, for a lot of people, like, they were already kind of past that type of thing in that phase in their life. Like, they probably never watched it or even bothered with the games. But, like, luckily, like, I mean, I was born in 1990, so I was still, like, a youngish kid at that time. Like, I was still pretty young, so, like, yeah, I'll give it a watch, and, like, I'll play these games. They look interesting. I'll give them a shot.
And I think that's
how
one
many
thing
games do y'all reckon are named Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
At least two.
Yes.
It's
so there's
three.
Turtles on NES. There's Turtles, the arcade version.
Yep.
There's this one. There's the console version of this one, which is a different game.
There's the 2007 movie, which is also called Teenage Mutant or TMNT, which is just TMNT. Like,
yeah, that one is just the initials.
Yeah.
There's also a 2013 one for the Wii and 3DS.
Oh,
right, which was based off of the Nickelodeon series, which I also watched.
I have never watched the 2012 show, unfortunately.
I liked it. I mean, at the time, I bet, like, I would probably be looked down upon for watching it because I was, like, 23. But I'm like, whatever, that's my fucking life.
Live your life, watch things, experience things, enjoy things.
Of
Watch
course.
Bluey.
Hell yeah. No, of course.
Someday to-do list.
Nice. Honestly, like
versions.
That is,
of course.
That's more than I thought there would be, because I knew of the original.
Yeah.
I didn't think about the arcade, because I forget about the arcade, and I knew about the PS3 one. I did not know about the 2013 one, but I don't like Wii.
There's just so many, like, it's just such a generic name at this point. You just
No, of course.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, so it's good to go.
Yeah, I think that also hurts this game and people finding it, because, like, it is the same name of the original game, but you have to just add the 2003 and the Game Boy Advance, because the other 2003 game is the console one, which is a different game. So yeah,
whenever people talk online, everyone's obsessing over the NES and the NES versions.
Yeah, NES
so
versions.
it's even harder to get some, like, talk there.
This is, I think, one thing. I mean, this is also during the time we used to get licensed games, which we talked about not long ago too. And I think that's when, like, this game does something kind of incredible to me for what it is. Like, it's a little beat 'em up platform, like Kyle was saying. I mean, more. I mean, and you're right. It does shift depending on the character. Each character has a few different. The stages are different. They have boss fights. Like, And then each one, they work in some type of mini game level. Like Leo's, you do like a old Contra, shoot the wall and shoot the enemies coming at you type thing. You know, hell, Michelangelo a skateboarding one, which is dumb.
Yes.
What was Donatello's?
They're each kind of their own episode.
Yeah, exactly.
You get
I don't remember what Donatello's was.
Wasn't he the there was the skateboarding, there was the flying.
He was the glider, right?
Yeah, the glider.
Okay, he was the glider.
Plays like a shmup, which is like, oh man, like I love that.
That was good. And then Raphael's was the race.
But that was pretty good.
I didn't have any issues with it. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a seasoned veteran, but like,
me either,
I've been playing shmup games all my life, so like I'm kind of used to a lot of the mechanics. Plus, it was Konami, and it's like, oh, this feels so much like just like a Gradius or something.
I just hit select L1 and nothing, and everything went away. Dominic, yours didn't do that? Huh.
No, it didn't.
I cheated, of course. I mean, this game does one thing that I don't like that I had to play on a normal, which I didn't know until Dominic told me, thankfully.
No, of course.
I know you're going to play on easy.
I 100% was going to.
Because I played this, I started on normal, and I'm like, oh, this is actually a little difficult to start. So I'm like, I'm gonna bump it down and see how I do. And then I got that tricked out credits where it's like, okay, try it on normal now.
Yeah.
Like, fine. And then you know what? I got good enough. I got good enough on easy that I did it on normal and beat it pretty much the same night.
I mean, it's not a long game. I mean, it's an hour and a half. So
yeah, 4 major levels, and then the 5th one once you do it on normal.
I don't like the last level, but that's because I just don't like the Shredder fight. But it wasn't that bad. Well, we'll get to that later. I do like the 4 missions. I like how each one is good for the turtles. Like they each have a different plan. Leo's is all about the Mousers and rescuing April, and then fighting the Mousers at Stockman, which is also one of the arcs in the early arcs in the show.
Sorry, just bit of a hot take. This version of April's my favorite ever iteration of April O'Neil. Like, she feels like she's such a post-Buffy character, and, like, I love that she learns to fight for herself, and, like, and the fact that she's voiced by Veronica Taylor was also just, like, icing on the cake. Like, she's my favorite version of April. Also, I love her outfit. Like, the beige pants with, like, the cute, like, maroon, like midriff cutoff shirt. Like, oh, hell yeah. Like, she just looks so cute. Like, oh my god.
I like her. I like this design a lot, too.
The designs are nice. They're pretty... They from my understanding, they are their own thing, but they are also reminiscent of what you know them to be.
Well, of course.
I mean, this is also more based on the Mirage comics, too. What were you going to say?
I feel like, you know, as we go on more and more, I think they're trying to do weirder designs with a lot of classic franchises that make you go, oh, what?
Which is weird because...
Did not do it.
Which is weird because I've seen certain other, like, popular franchises come back with, like, weird designs where it's like, oh, I actually kind of like this, even though, like, everyone else seems to hate it. And it's like, oh, guess I'm the only one then.
Like, I will defend the new version of Teen Titans looking all chibi like, because I think that's cute and that's fun.
Yeah, Teen Titans Go. It's a cute series.
And, like, this still does it pretty well, but there are other things, like, looking at the reboot, the 2010s reboot, it's like, oh, not for me.
Wait, which one? Which what? Which
not
reboot?
TMNT, but the Michael Bay movies.
Those aren't for anybody.
They're okay. Like, I get what they're trying to go for, but I don't know. Like, I feel like it loses some of the, like, the cartoony charm that I like about, like, even the original comic. Like, I get if you're trying to be a bit more edgy, but, like, they look so roided up, and I just didn't like that design. Where, like, yes, the Ninja Turtles do have muscles, and, like, there is a way to do that, but the Michael Bay one is just, like, they look so roided and jacked up, and I'm like, I'm not a fan of that. It's just, like, they don't have, like, a cartoony charm to them like every other version has. Like, it just, not a fan of that.
And there's a certain irony to us arguing this at all, because the original design is probably the most interesting.
Yeah, like the comics version, like from the original comics that started everything.
Yeah, the bloody one.
Yeah, because that one, the black and white one, because, like, the weird thing about that one is that, like, the turtles all have red bandanas. They don't have the rainbow colors set like they do in, like, the 80s cartoon and everything else. Like, the original black and white comics, all the turtles just had red bandanas.
I kind of wish we had that back, but that's another story for another day, I guess.
I like it, but, like, I don't need it to be redone. Like, it's fine the way it is.
I mean, I really like the 4 little stories in this. I don't like Michelangelo's story as much because I just don't like that art. It doesn't really go into it super well in here, and they kind of gloss over some of, like, which I'm fine with, because, like, the people that you're fighting, they're all people who were experimented on, like homeless people that were captured by the Foot and then turned into mutants.
Yeah,
Not
when
in
you
here,
have to
which
beat
is
them up.
fine, but
Yeah,
Was Michelangelo
rem-
the one that was just angry a lot?
that's Raphael.
Okay.
yeah, his
Michelangelo is the orange turtle with the nunchucks.
But what did they do in his level?
his level was kind of the platforming one, more platforming.
Yeah, where you have to like jump across like lava pits.
Was that the
And,
Mouser one? No.
Mouser's Leo.
If
Okay.
you'd let me
Yeah,
finish.
Leo was the one I liked the least.
Yeah, Michelangelo also had to fight a lot of the mutant monsters, like.
Oh, and he had the.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he has the skateboard mini game.
Is that the one where he had to press the buttons in the factory?
No, that's not. That's the skateboard mini game. Is you're in the tunnel, the hoop, the
Yeah,
tunnel,
that one,
and
yeah.
that, and you have to like watch out for the pipes and don't slam into them because it could cost you health.
You're thinking of Donatello with the buttons you had to press.
Yeah, exactly.
His was a little more puzzly in quotations because nothing is that puzzly in this, but
Right.
would also fit his character. And his whole thing is he's trying to track down, or he ends up fighting against Baxter's invisible like robot troops, and that's his boss. Like I do like how each of them have a boss, which is actually from the show. The Mouser robot Leo fights, which is also in the PS2 game, and then Donatello has the two cloaking foot. I like that, the cyborgs.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I like that. Donatello's my favorite. He's just my favorite turtle in general. So
I'm more of a Raphael kind of a person.
Any of them were fine except using swords. I feel like the swords were the least effective in this one.
Mm-hmm.
Like the size were better, the staff, obviously, the nunchucks were good, but just main sword guy, not my favorite.
That's Leonardo.
I think it's just more his might have been kind of combat heavy too, might have been part of it, and it was I think I can kind of see where you didn't like it as much. Where I mean, Raphael's like you fight the purple dragons, which purple dragons to me were I can't remember if they're in Mirage, but they were definitely for me introduced. First time I ever saw them was the 2002, and I love what they do with the purple dragons in TMT in general, but that's it goes places in the current run if you ever read the IDW stuff, which I have.
I've been meaning to.
It's really good, really damn good. The Raphael stuff I also like because it throws you off. With Raphael, you have two boss fights.
Yeah.
Which I thought was kind of cool too. You fight
first
one where you
fight Casey Jones, and then you have to fight the gang with Casey Jones.
I like that.
I did like that a lot.
That was a good little level. The Raphael stuff was actually pretty good. Like you had him climbing like he was Wolverine in a Super Nintendo game, like some Mutant Apocalypse.
Yeah, I like that. That was nice.
It makes me kind of wish there was a little more of a through line in a sense, because I would have liked to engage in some of these turtles a little bit more.
That's fair. I mean, feel like this came out pretty quick when the first season came out of the show. So like they were trying just to get something out there. So like there's not a whole I've never actually watched the entire seasons of these shows. I just watched recaps, but it's been years since I did, so I can't remember all the stuff. Like I know like some of the big beats, like the whole thing with like Baxter, like in here when you see him the first time he loses an eye. I don't think they show him again after that, but they continuously take away body parts from him until he's a floating brain.
Right.
So it's really dark for a kid's cartoon eventually. I'm like, man.
Like I said, the 4Kids Ninja Turtles show, like it's weird how much shit they got away with for like a company known for like editing the hell out of like anime and stuff. Like, wow, they got away with this shit? What the fuck? Like anime, like no anime we have to edit, but like Ninja Turtles, like, oh yeah, Shredder's head will get fucking decapitated in an episode.
You know, they have a word for that.
Yeah, decapitated.
No, they have a word for that. What you're describing.
What's the word?
Well, one of them is racism.
Fair.
Yeah. Okay.
Jingoism.
Okay. Good point. Yeah. Okay. Good point.
I mean, I don't know if you like. There's a twist with Shredder, which is not in this game because that doesn't happen to season 3. But like, there's a lot of twists that come up to what's all coming later in this show. But I really like these designs. I mean, it's a quick little game, and I think that's why it's always held with me because like the levels aren't that long. Each turtle has 4 acts, couple platforms levels, beat 'em up type levels depending on the character, and then one like side thing that we were talking about earlier. And it's just a nice variety, which probably would have felt really good on your Game Boy Advance while you're playing this, like on the bus or on the train or something like that.
No, of course, yeah.
I mean, I played this on a Steam Deck, and I had fun.
Yeah, I remember playing this on the go like a bunch of times as a kid. Like, I had my Game Boy Advance SP, and like I'd play this like in the car on the way to somewhere, or on a road trip, or just whatever, and just good times.
I'm a little bummed this isn't on the Cowabunga collection, but
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
like modern-ish Ninja Turtles, and that whole Cowabunga collection was only for like the 80s Turtles.
Yeah, that's
I know
true.
there's always the hope that we would get another Cowabunga collection, which is like the Turtles games based on this,
Mhm.
and some of the later stuff. Like, there's 3 Game Boy Advance games. We're only talking about one today,
Mhm.
but there's another one for another part of this show, and then there's a one based on the 2007 film, which I really want to play.
Mhm.
Which I'm very
No, of
curious
course.
about.
I like that
The
movie.
2007 GBA game. It's wild.
That's a good game.
Wait, GBA was done by then. Oh, DS was already out for a few years, right?
Yeah, but the GBA game is still good though. The 2007 one that was done by Way Forward.
Yeah, I know it's good.
I'm not. Oh, what? I thought it was Way Forward.
Maybe the DS one, but
Yeah, it's still good though. And I'm not even always a fan of Way Forward. Like, I'm not a consistent fan, but like sometimes they totally fucking win with what they got. But yeah, the Game Boy Advance TMNT 2007 game is also like really good. But yeah, I really like this game a lot. Just really solid as hell little like action platformer beat 'em up.
I don't care for the last stage as much, even though it is good. Once you beat all 4 acts, you get to pick whatever turtle you want. You do a small stage, and then you have to fight Shredder, obviously.
Yep.
I don't like it.
I was not a big fan of it because I also chose the one I liked the least to get through it.
Oh, why?
I did not realize that like once you made your choice, that was it. I was kind of hoping it would be like each of them did their own thing.
Fair enough.
You kind of bring it together at the end and kind of make it a conclusion.
Not just, hey, here's Shredder, and it's a hard boss fight.
But then you kind of learn it.
Yeah, I learned how it played after a little bit, and I was like, okay, this isn't that bad. Like, once I understood it.
Once you're willing to be bold and just go for it, it works. Like when you know the windows, when you know the timing, then you're fine. Just learning that. It doesn't come right away.
Oh, does anyone know what the crystals do? Because you can collect crystals in each of the...
I've never figured that out.
Turtles.
I think they do like some extra stuff.
Like concept art or something?
I'm curious. I'm going to try to look it up.
Yeah, good idea.
Because I'm not going to, so thank you. I forgot they were even in the game until I'm watching a Let's Play. And I'm like, oh yeah, those were in this game. Huh. I never bothered with them. I also really love the purple dragon designs for some reason. I just think they're really cool gangsters in this way they look.
Yeah,
I like it.
I like the weird jumpy guys with the chains. They like jump in the air and do flips. Like, I don't know, it's so just like they only move by doing flips. I also like the tall black dudes with the hats. Like, they also look really good. Like, just a really good sprite design for like an enemy.
Sprite designs in general in this are good. The turtles, the foot, they're all really good design. 2003 Turtles, it's just really like it goes to some strange places though.
Oh yeah.
That's cool. They go to the future at one point for a season.
Yep.
I don't think they knew what to do.
I remember
with the
that season.
So no, I really like Turtles. Now the Shredder thing, it just my issue with it is something that games did a lot at this point. It just feels like he takes too little damage and he deals too much, or you just really have to learn his patterns and execute it well for longer than I like. That bothered me, but that's just I don't like that in gaming in general. When older games do that, that's very much a me problem, I think, though. So
understandable, I get it.
Like, because Dominic, I know you played this legit. So I mean, did you have some trouble with Shredder? You were saying?
Yeah. So the trouble in the sense of you usually got to learn it, right? It's this timing window is tight. Oh, this attack is gonna fucking get you down in 3 hits if you get hit, right? It's more or less taking the time to learn it like an old school game.
Fair, which I didn't want to do. But also, did anybody hold down the button because you can like charge up power-ups and then you... I never did that.
I did. I actually found it especially helpful for Raphael. His special like charge attack was like this rapid kick like Chun-Li from Street Fighter, and I liked it.
It has good range. I'm watching the long play and they use it a lot. I just never bothered. Not how I play beat-em-ups, I guess.
No, I get you.
I just didn't... I was content with the combo hits for the Turtles. I think I used Donatello, or no, I used Leo for the final boss with Shredder, just because I kind of think I thought like you, Dominic, and I was like, okay, I'll just pick Leo first, and I just ended up like, okay, I guess here we go.
Yeah.
But I also like Leo, so it didn't bother me.
I get you.
And I just feel like some of them are a little bit better suited for what the game wants than Swordman.
It's also interesting hearing what you think of this game as not a big Turtles fan. I also find that really interesting, too.
Yeah, I mean... from what I remember of the show, this totally has it. I remember the theme song pretty well. I love seeing the the video quality on the GBA.
Yeah.
It's very fun. It's better than Legacy of Goku, I'll tell you that.
No, of course.
We're almost the GBA video quality.
Yeah. True.
I really do like the Game Boy Advance. Like, I feel back as a system I missed, so I'm really making a chance to play and cover a lot of them because they are just so cool.
Mhm.
Okay.
God, I love old sprite work.
Finally got something. It looks like they may be a special ending with the crystals.
Oh, okay. At least it does something. I was just curious because
Okay.
I forgot they were in the game.
Nice.
And then you beat
Surprised there wasn't
Shredder.
more.
I was happy there wasn't 2 fights with Shredder because I remember correctly in the PS2 version, after you beat Shredder in the armor, you have to fight him without the armor, and he's harder. I can't remember if that's
God.
accurate memory or
Oh,
not.
interesting,
Like,
interesting.
I was happy. I was worried the game was going to have him go, ho, 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 and then have a whole nother life bar. And I was like, oh, no, but they didn't do that, thankfully.
Mhm.
So I was content. I was happy that didn't happen because I didn't want to fight more Shredder. I also really like the Casey Jones design from this cartoon too.
Yeah.
It's pretty
It's a good
good.
Casey Jones design.
And this
Really-
man that wrote a guide is not very helpful. He only wrote it on the Turtles acts and not the final act. So that tells me he played it on
He just got
easy.
tired.
Oh no.
Played it on easy to get through a game and write a guide. Fuck you.
Lazy.
Oh, and I actually have met the voice actor of Casey Jones for this
Oh,
cartoon,
nice.
Mark Thompson. I had him sign
Nice.
a Casey Jones Funko Pop, not from the show because there isn't one, but it's from the comic.
Nice. Okay.
And he signed it for me and wrote like Gugana or something, Goongala or something like that. He wrote on there. I'm guessing that's something Casey says. I don't remember. I was like, wait a second, I'm pretty sure I met this voice actor. I looked over and I'm, yep, that's the name of the Funko Pop.
I wish James Avery got more attention for being original Shredder.
Yeah, I know. He was such a good actor. Like God, he was so good.
It's the guy from Fresh Prince, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he played the dad. He played Philip Banks.
Yeah, he did a good job of Shredder too.
Yeah.
He did not get recognized for it though.
Sorry, there was this little joke that I always thought was really funny. When James Avery would be busy on certain episodes of, I guess, just doing stuff like Fresh Prince and everything else, like where he couldn't make a recording as Shredder, sometimes they would have Jim Cummings stand in as Shredder's voice. And there was this joke that he would be called Shredder Light, and it's like, I love that. That's great.
Oh, and a little fun fact, I'm watching this and I remembered with a Casey Jones fight, after you get him half health, he changes his weapons. He's hockey using the Jose Caniso baseball bat. I know I said it wrong.
Canseco.
Yeah, hope you didn't pay for this.
Yeah, Jose Canseco.
Thank you. I knew it was something like that, and I knew I was saying it wrong, but I couldn't remember. I just remembered the word like, I hope you didn't pay money for this.
We're talking
this crystal thing
Homer.
is actually
Ozzy
not very easily trackable.
I'm not surprised. That sucks.
Sometimes with some games, it can be hard to find information about. Like, there's not there's a few videos on YouTube about this, but there weren't a ton. Like, this is not a game that a lot of people want to talk about.
I'm very surprised because it's not bad. It's actually kind of interesting for what it is.
Yeah,
It
I
feels
think
like
it's
there's some thought into it.
Just kind of forgot.
Like, it's not hard
That's
like
the
the
problem.
NES games are supposed to be.
And
It's not like
I feel
stupid easy. It's not. It doesn't feel like a rush job.
no, it doesn't feel rushed. It just feels. It's just a time. I mean, I like it for what it is. I think it's a great little game. I feel like if they actually did do the second Cowabunga collection and these came out with it, I think people would be like, "Oh yeah, this is actually good," and remember that it exists.
Like, this is a great thing to compare to Legacy of Goku in the sense that game just feels like it's pushing you along because it is rushing and it has nothing else to give you. This game, by comparison, feels a lot more confident in what it's doing. It has not a ton of content, but enough to like let you do what you want to do and understand like what it is.
Enough for a fun little Game Boy Advance romp.
Mhm.
You know, like need a lot. Like it's just you got beat 'em up, you got platformer, you got little side stuff to. I mean, and then you should keep replaying it just because get a higher score, you know, or whatever. If anyone cares about that, somebody does somewhere. Who knows?
Oh,
You gotta
I'm
get
sure
all the
there's
crystals.
People who this is all they play. I can see that
Mhm.
too. Like I'll just play through TMNT again for the 20th time. So
I mean, when you gotta, you gotta.
yeah, I'm glad I don't have to anymore. But yes, actually, I didn't. I was fortunate enough not to have to do that, and I'm fortunate enough that I try to buy my son a lot of games, so he doesn't have to do that. He has his one favorite game that he's always playing: Need for Speed, Hot Pursuit.
Oh,
nice.
interesting.
Good game.
He
Good
loves
game.
it.
Which what version?
Switch.
Nice.
Nice.
All right. Wait, do you fight Hun in this game? Yeah, near the end is the boss right before Shredder.
You do.
Okay,
Yeah.
I couldn't remember. I like Hun. He was first introduced in this show, but then they go on to do stuff with his character in the IDW comics too, the current run. Hun's a good fucking character.
And those
In this, he
scenes,
wasn't a bad boss fight.
they do a really good job also of just explaining the characters very simply, very quickly, with like Baxter and Shredder and Hun and everything.
Mhm.
Baxter's just constantly this asshole. Hun's like the silent but knows what he's doing type, and Shredder.
Yeah.
And it just works. Like, even if you didn't know a lot about TMNT, they give you enough stuff in like the little text boxes, little scenes you have before levels and in between levels that doing and who these characters are and enjoyed enough, I feel. So
Yeah.
Which was nice. Anything else to say about this game?
I mean, how far are we in? What's this
36.
recording at now?
36.
I
Okay.
I know. It is what it is.
Honestly, like, no, like, I just think this is such a solid as hell licensed game. I think it's really good. I like the soundtrack.
Oh, yeah.
The mechanics feel
Yeah.
the mechanics feel good. Like, the gameplay just feels good. Like, this is really a Konami in the Konami at their last era of like making like good stuff. Like,
yeah.
this really kind of felt like a finale, and I think it shows like in a lot of different ways. Really solid as hell game.
Like, Konami had two eras with the Turtles. There was the original era everyone knows, and then there was this.
Yeah.
There was the GameCube up to the Ubisoft era.
No,
I
of
think
course.
so far, it's fine. It's good. Like, this is good. Like, if we were ranking GBA games, I would put this, in probably like a decent middle category.
Oh, totally. This and like its sequels too. Like the second game for Game Boy Advance and the third game for the DS. Like, yeah, rock solid as hell. Like licensed games. Like these are all damn solid games.
Oh, I didn't know there was a third one for DS.
Yep, there was.
Oh, okay, that's cool. I was not aware of that.
Also developed by Konami.
I need to play that. I also like. I have tried the second one, but I never gotten around to really playing it much. I know when I played it back in the day, I didn't like it as much, and I never gave it more than like a little bit of time. I do need to remedy that someday.
I
liked it.
There was a fighting game as well for the console.
Yeah, Smash Up, I believe. Smash Up, I think is what it was called.
Melee.
Mutant, yeah.
Mutant Melee, never mind.
It's a style game, by the way. I own it for GameCube. I was randomly in a game. I remember I was like I don't think it was a GameStop. I was somewhere and it was like $20 at a Walmart or $10, and I'm like,
wow.
I'll pick this up.
Nice. Something I appreciate about that game is you can play as April.
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't touched it in 20 years probably.
I mean,
I just remember I didn't like it.
Being a Smash game, right?
Hmm?
This is the era of everything being a Smash game.
Yeah, but like for me, I had Melee, so why do I want this crap? But I wouldn't mind replaying it and seeing if it's actually better than like what I thought, because I never gave it any chance. I also, for me, like I know I don't like the Turtles as much. In the 2003 show, they add the Triceratons a little bit later, and I don't like the Triceratons as much. I got kind of turned off by that, even though it's from the Mirage comics. It's where it goes.
Yeah, no, of course.
I just didn't do it for me. I mean, I've turned around on it more.
The Mirage comics go into some like really different places that you don't really expect. There's like a huge thing about like huge like sub thing about like mutation stuff, and like the later, like the most recent comics, like everyone gets mutated, and like there's a whole like fucking thing about it. Like it's the comics go into some like weird different places.
I forgot about Mutant Melee. I own it, but I'm watching a video of it right now. I would not mind messing with that game again, because I think there's more to it than I thought.
Like I was trying to say,
there was a like Shrek one around this time. There was a Beautiful Joe one around this time.
Yep, Red Hot Rumble.
Like, yeah, you can play as April in this game, and I thought that was super cool. Like, oh, cool, hell yeah, you can play as friggin' April. Like, it's not just cool. You can play as like the Turtles. Like, I love that. That's awesome.
This is interesting. I don't know. Maybe someday we'll talk about it. I do want to play the second one for Game Boy Advance just because I never have. So on my to-do list someday. I don't know how soon, but on my to-do list.
No, of course.
There are many games on that to-do list.
There are. But hey, I get shit done. So I get to experience so many good games and bad games and play them and have fun. So
At some point, you just need to start doing a roulette wheel where you just put a bunch of games on there and see what it makes you play.
There you go.
Like that idea, but yes. Or I could just use the hundreds of dice that I have and let the dice decide.
There you go.
You know, 1 to 100, and every number 1 to 100 is a different game.
Yeah, exactly.
I have enough dice. I could roll to 100 real. I mean, I could roll to 100 real easy, even with D4s.
Maybe you'll be playing Inuyasha Feudal Combat.
I
Yeah,
do want
exactly.
to play that actually someday, just because I'm a Inuyasha fan. She doesn't care. She wouldn't care about the
Oh,
game.
God.
I am very curious about playing that someday. But
you could also be playing the game Black instead.
Black is a good game.
There are
From what I
many
remember.
options.
I haven't played it in many, many years. All right. Anything else to say about the Turtles game?
I'm actually pretty good.
It's not bad. It's probably worth
Yeah.
checking out for a day, just like an afternoon.
Yeah, of course.
Beat it in 2 hours.
You could beat it again on normal and beat it again on hard if you want or whatever.
Yeah.
So I am curious now about I'm curious about the DS one too, now that I know it exists. Because I like the
I mean,
third
it's
season.
early
of the show.
DS too, so that's kind of a wasteland or a no man's land of it could be anything.
No, of course.
I mean, I have a 3DS with a flash card, man. We'll make use of it. So
Hell yeah, do that.
It could be a game where they're like, no, we're gonna make it just like the console ones, or it could be one where they're like, no, we're gonna make it, completely different.
I know how that goes. All right, I guess we should go to Shelf Stacker Box. And
All right.
why don't you lead us in?
Well, this is honestly easily gonna be going on my shelf. Like, I know for like a portable game it may not seem like that lengthy, but
I think that's totally fine as long as your game is fucking good. Like, honestly, like, as much as I might, like, quip or, I don't know, like, I may, like, oh, it was too short. Like, whatever. I still had a fucking fun time. Like, I had a blast with this. Like, I can just play it again if I ever feel like it. Like, this is honestly easily going on my shelf. This would go in my collection of Game Boy Advance games. Like, if I'm ever, on a car ride or public transit or something, it's like, yeah, I'll fire this up for a few minutes and just play through a level or something, Like, this would easily go in my collection of, like, portable games. Because, like, I love the Game Boy. I love the Game Boy Color and the Advance and all of the portable consoles. Like, I love portable consoles. I love just having stuff in the palm of my hand or ready to go. When, if I ever have some downtime and, I want, to kill some time, like, I'll read a book or play play a video game. And this, yeah, I would totally play the hell out of this again. This was a total blast. Like, this kind of goes in that list of, like, actually really fucking good licensed games.
I must say, I love this picture of, like, you have either a James Joyce novel or this in your GBA, and you're, like, trying to choose.
James
That's not a hard
Joyce,
choice.
like,
Turtles all the way.
I don't know, like,
I think it's fascinating.
for a book I'd carry with me, I don't know, like James Joyce, like, I don't know, like,
Isn't James Joyce Ulysses and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
But
Like,
anyway,
right. I'm impressed.
you are, and
I'm
that was
impressed
just the
myself.
first thing I pulled out.
I mean, I don't think anyone's carrying around a copy of Ulysses, though, unless you're just, yeah.
Yeah, it's a portable
Hey,
version
it's a
of
book I wanted to read someday.
It's a portable version of a Ulysses that's, like, huge. And it's like, oh god. I can also use it as a weapon. If someone tries to mug me, I can beat them to death with it.
I mean, hey, to be fair, once in my life, I read, what is it, Zoe and... Fuck, it's a J.D. Salinger novel. I'm going to look this up while I talk.
Oh god.
And I read it walking home because I was upset that
Wow.
my teacher... Because I'm weird. I was upset with my teacher because he made me stay late because I was on half days, but I wasn't working at the time. And he's like,
Franny
well,
and
since
Zoe.
you're not working, yes, you need to stay here and be in class. And I'm like, but I'm not even getting credits for it. What does it matter? But, they're just have to be in school. So I was upset that day. So I walked home from school. I only had to stay one corner, not both corners, so I didn't wait for the bus. And I just said, fuck it, I'll just walk home. And I read the book while walking home like 3 miles or 4.
Wow. Holy shit.
201
Finished the
pages.
book.
201 pages.
I mean, I don't know if I finished it in the walk, but I do know I walked home reading that book. It's the only time I ever read a book while walking, which I don't recommend to anybody out there, but I was
It
pissed
sounds
off.
kind of dangerous. Like, it sounds like
It
you could
is.
easily trip over something and, like, break your neck or something.
I mean,
I once did that in high school. That was an interesting time.
Ow.
No, not the tripping part, just the walking and reading.
Yeah, okay. Sorry. I thought you meant, like, breaking your neck. Like, holy
No, it's
shit. Ow.
3 miles.
Damn, okay.
How far
Holy shit.
that is telling me to take. But yeah, I just remember being upset, and I just walked home and read a book.
Honestly, it's kind of base.
Yeah.
He brought back an odd memory that I forgot I had.
Very good at that.
So, all right.
For
Yes,
me,
what about you,
I'm
Dominic?
gonna stack up all my little GBA carts and put it right in the middle of that stack, and hopefully it doesn't topple over.
But I find it interesting because you just don't have the same like love for TMNT too, like the same background. So I think that's cool to kind of hear your opinion.
I'm aware of it for sure. But my confusion, of course, is like, yes, I know they're different colors, but like, goddamn, I still can't tell them apart half the time.
I could go in way more detail than you want to hear about how they're all different, but we don't need to.
I just know that the one is kind of angry, the one's like the tech guy, the one's the leader, and the other one's the pizza guy.
That's pretty
They all
accurate.
like
Yes,
pizza.
one is more party
they
guy.
all
is
like
the word.
pizza. Yeah, party guy. And they all have different weapons. I know that.
And depending on your canon, some of them are all reincarnated people from Japan that were murdered by Shredder. So hey, depending on your canon. It's the IDW.
Oh,
canon.
we didn't talk about Splinter in Splinter's story.
He has a story in this?
Oh yeah, Splinter has like a whole background, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, where he talks. Because they use the one that's in the movie. I do not like that background. Maybe it's from Mirage too, where he was a rat in a cage, and despite all his rage, and he learned because his master was a martial artist. I don't like that. I will make that joke whenever I get the chance to. I mean, I don't even care for. I don't know if I even like that song. I just remember the Dead Space 2 commercial that had that song. Despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat in a cage.
It's. I find it more convincing and more interesting that the turtles are ninja people, but Splinter learning it from Shredder basically, I find less plausible. Or learning it from a guy who got killed by Shredder, I should say.
Yeah, I never liked it. I've never liked that one. The IDW one in the comics is their reincarnations of ninjas that then got reincarnated as a rat and turtles.
I just don't like when everything ties back to the main villain like that. Like,
I mean,
why can't he just have martial arts for other reasons?
Also, Shredder is not human in this, for the record.
Yep.
I'm going to leave it there, but incarnation of Shredder is not a human.
Sure.
There's a lot more to that you don't find out until like the third season or so, or is it? Whenever his head gets cut off and he comes back, you start figuring out something's wrong here. All right, I'm going to go next. I'm going to put this on the shelf. I really like this game. I have always liked this game. I've always been a fan. Like, it's just one of those games that means a lot to me. And I'm really glad that I got to replay it for a reason. And it was just fun time. And I'm glad I got people to talk about it with me, too.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. There are many other GBA games that fall in the same category. I mean, we could play the Series Unfortunate Events movie tie-in game. You never know.
Oh no. The Game Boy Advance was kind of a weird console. Like,
it's weird. I get where Mike's coming from of like kind of really discovering a console.
Yeah.
I actually do have a lot of nostalgia for the GBA, but I'm also like, there's a lot of GBA games that are just kind of like watered down like Super Nintendo ports, and it's kind of sad because it's still like powerful for the time, but like, I don't know, like there are Game Boy Advance games that are actually just good, genuine games, and then there are games that are just kind of lazy Super Nintendo ports, and I think that kind of hinders the Game Boy Advance a little bit. We're like,
yeah, it's weird because I feel like you have some of that, you have some of the shovelware.
Yeah.
You have like the actual good games, like your Pokemons and your Fire Emblems and all that stuff.
And like WarioWare and frigging like the odd, like actually really good like licensed game as well. Because like there's the Astro Boy game, which is fucking excellent.
Oh, Mega Factor is fantastic.
Oh yeah, Mega Factor is like amazing. And then like you'll have the very odd licensed game like the Monster House game, and it's like, oh, what the hell? This is actually really good too. Like, I didn't see that coming at all. I thought this would be ugly, shitty shovelware, but like, no, even this is actually good. like, where the hell did this come from? Like, I don't know. Like,
it's the weird thing of there was never like an original Mario for it, right?
Yeah, exactly. They're all just fucking remakes.
And like Minish Cap came at the very end of the life cycle.
Yeah, exactly.
And so, but you have like 3 F-Zero games, so it feels out of whack with what Nintendo usually does.
Yeah, exactly.
And like a lot of the third-party games are good or interesting, but then sometimes it's like, ooh, this is definitely not good and not interesting.
Yeah.
But it feels like with this, there's less and less way of knowing, unless you just do it.
Should we go to plug? Dominic, why don't you lead us in?
Yeah, sure.
Sure. You can find me on the Distant Ways podcast on YouTube. It's a fun time over there. It's a cool music podcast. I'm also in the Overlooked Facebook group. I have a Blue Sky somewhere, but I'm not as worried about that.
And Kyle.
You can find me on my very own podcast, the Unidentified Flying Obsession Podcast, or the UFO Podcast, wherever you get your podcasts. And you can find me on Blue Sky at chibiufo.bsky.social, where I just post about all sorts of random bullshit.
All right. If you enjoyed this, there's over 900 other episodes of this podcast. We do movies, TV shows, video games, comics, all sorts of content. You can find our giant catalog down below. On Podbean, just search anything. You never know what we're going to do. To hear the rest of our Turtles content, which there is a lot, it'll be in the show notes, so check those out. We've done movies, comics, other Turtles games too, so we'll listen to those. If you want to support the show, we do have Patreon. For the little dog vote in our Patreon polls, we have 1 to 2 polls a month. And if you donate $10 or more, I will plug your podcast or YouTube every episode I do that month, like these lovely people, Phoebe Stanton, the Let's Play Princess on YouTube and Twitch, and also has her own podcast, Nerds of Broadcast. Check her out. And check out absolutely the best podcast of Work in Progress. They talk about the M's movies, MCU-adjacent movies, and currently they're doing the Alien Predator franchise. So check them out too. Mm-hmm. And one gives her an outro courtesy of Helena at Hell Has Free. You can follow her on TikTok and Instagram. And check out A Gamer Looks at 40 with Bill Tucker. And please join our Discord. It'll be on the show if you want to suggest things for the show. We have a Discord and it's free. We're always having new people join us and talk with us and lurk and whatever. But it's a great little group. And please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, YouTube, and if you're a good podcast. I think that's everything I need to say. So we will see you guys all next time. Bye, everybody.
Go Ninja, go Ninja, go.
Hell yeah.